Is it time?
Yeah, yeah. All right.
Power him up.
Spoiler free to start.
Spoiler free to start.
Good luck with that.
No, we're not going to do the spoilers. We could talk about this though.
So
We gotta do some spoiler free.
I'm gonna tell you this for anybody out here. I'll kick it off. I'll be quick. For anybody out, this is the first time that I've gone to a Marvel movie, and I thought about this before I said the statement. It's the first time I left a Marvel movie, and I was genuinely excited. I was like, I can't wait to watch that again. That's the first time I felt that in like, when did Spider-Man No Way Home come out?
Did you not feel
However
that about
long
Thunderbolts?
No. I'm not excited to watch Thunderbolts again. I will watch it again, but I didn't leave the theater and go, oh, I can't wait to see that again. I was like, it's a good movie. But this movie, I left, and I was like skipping out the parking lot like a little fucking kid again who just watched the MCU for the first time. I was like, I had a good fucking time. I got a little emotional because I'm about to be a fucking dad, and there was a baby boy in the movie. So I got a little fucking emotional. You know what I'm saying? I was there. Me and Herbie, we're chilling. He's going to help me put together the rest of the fucking, the rest of the nursery this weekend. It's fine. We're cool. We're here. And, I think everybody should be excited to go see this movie. If anybody is hating on it, you have every right to, and that's fine. There's some things in there that I will say in our spoiler section where I will nitpick because there were little things that bothered me. But for the most part, I haven't been this excited about the MCU moving forward in quite a while. And I'll leave it at that and let everybody else go.
You know what, Aaron? Before I go, let me just say that the parts that was in the movie that was involving the pregnancy and the navigation of the pregnancy and with Reed Richards, when I was watching that part, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. You and Rachel came to mind. That's all I could think about when I was watching that dynamic with that part right there and imagining, I don't know what's going on, even down to you saying you building a nursery and everything like that. I literally, y'all two came to mind when I was watching that. But for me, the biggest part for me with this movie, besides everything that I saw, as far as like the acting, was the production. This is one of the most beautiful Marvel movies.
Good.
So
visually
good. I don't know if y'all ever did it, but before I watched this movie, I went and looked at them do behind the scenes stuff. Most of the stuff in this movie was practical. Like the set, even down to Herbie. Herbie was an actual robot that they built and actually controlled.
They had him at the premiere, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
like rolling around.
Like the set design, like they really captured the vibe of the 60s while making it look very futuristic, kind of like the Jetsons back in the day. Like that, the production was I said, if this movie gets nominated for any awards, production is at the top of the list for me.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And costume development.
And probably effects too, though. I gotta admit, probably effects too.
Visual effects,
visual effects. So I just listen. I had like a lot of people, I had high hopes for this movie because we know the other Fantastic Four has failed, and if this thing failed, we would not see Fantastic Four for another 30 years
again.
Ever. So let's be clear. I'm long in the tooth. I've been waiting to see the Silver Surfer and Galactus on screen since I was 12. There was rumors back then that they were planning to do it, and I kept looking for that movie. So, forget about any competitive movies that was out at the same time as this movie. I sat there and really just wanted to see what he did. The movie has to have ebbs and flows. It's got to have layers of storyline, and the scenes have to take you. Now, in the beginning, it was a little lag for me. I'm like, okay,
I agree.
But I know we have to lay out the story so that we can. When this thing took that left turn and started going where it was going, oh shit, I was in all the way. They tell a great story. It's you can watch certain movies and they do a little bit too much somewhere. I didn't find that anywhere. Like, I thought I was gonna really cringe because Thing wouldn't say it's clobbering time, but I really didn't have that problem either. You know what I'm saying? So
you're the worst.
And I definitely left there feeling like, yo, I could definitely see this again, and I will.
It's the first time I've wanted to go back to the theater in a while for a Marvel movie.
I'm gonna be saying,
I don't mean that. I loved Guardians. This is the first time I left and I was like, I would go pay for that again. That experience again.
So speaking of that, I will tell you, before I even saw the movie, I didn't get to see it in IMAX today because of like the schedule I was on. I had to just go see the movie. I bought a IMAX ticket on Monday, like before I even saw the movie. Just I'm gonna see it twice, and I'm so thankful I did. Going into this movie, Chase, I agree with what you said in the beginning. Like you were kind of like, all right, like I know we have to go through this like a little origin thing, like, but I felt like they did it in a way where it wasn't exhausting because they kind of understand. Okay, we know who the Fantastic Four is. I'm not gonna get into the timelines of everything, but like you said, there is a certain point in this movie where it just freaking kicks off, and when it kicks off, we go, and it was awesome. I didn't know how I felt about the female Silver Surfer. Based off of everything she did in this movie, like I was okay with it. Galactus is terrifying. Without getting into all the things that he does, my man Galactus was terrifying, and I am so glad they did him the way they did. His introduction, the way he spoke, the things he did during the movie.
He's not a cloud.
It was honestly just amazing. The third act was awesome.
Yeah.
I really thought they were all well casted. I liked all of them. I would have liked a little bit more Thing, but what we got of him was still great.
Agreed.
The baby CGI at points kind of took me out for a minute, but then it got better.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get into not spoiler everything, and then seeing the other villains here and there, whatever. Like I said, I have a couple gripes, but like Aaron said, I think I'm just really excited to see this movie again, and I'm really excited to see it in IMAX, especially. I'm very excited for the future. Let's put it that way. That's my non-spoiler review.
All right, Wendy's, you want to go or want me to go? What?
He said you could go.
You sure? This movie
It's gonna take a long time.
All right, I have one statement. No homework.
That's true. That's also very true. As a standalone movie, yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, standalone movie, yes.
Very standalone.
Hey, you casual fuckers.
Very good. Very good.
You casual fucking fans. You fly by night motherfuckers. There you go.
Jesus, leave him alone, bro.
I mean, he's not wrong though.
There you go.
You could go watch this movie just as a standalone superhero movie.
You can.
And enjoy your
Listen,
time.
I made that
time.
statement to the wife today. I told her I wanted to take Zoe. She was like, "Well, she's not going to know anything." I was like, "No, she'll learn everything.
You don't need to.
She'll
learn
everything
right in this movie."
Yeah.
Fantastic thing.
That's
Keep
it.
going. That's all you had to say?
That's all I
That's your.
Oh, by the way,
I
I did think the way they made everyone's powers look was amazing.
Okay.
Okay.
What the
we'll get into a spoiler. We'll get into a spoiler. We're getting into spoilers. I have questions, but about powers, but we'll get into it.
when did you hit it?
I love this movie. Absolutely love this movie. I don't know about the two of y'all over there. I had like forever trailers before this shit started, and I thought that I thought that they moved from the introduction, the little origin story, straight into the comic thing, and then we have Surfer. I thought that I was very excited that I was like, I didn't have to wait forever to see something take place. And then we saw the Surfer, now we're going into space, now we see Galactus. Like,
yeah, they didn't waste time.
I loved that they moved it it was a great pace for me to be in that theater. And I felt like my time wasn't like I didn't spend 2 hours there. Like I wanted more. I wish it didn't end, but I think this is a fantastic movie, pun intended. Like to agree with you, Aaron. Like I have not wanted to see a movie again since Endgame. Endgame I wanted to see in Infinity War, like the two of those. But I mean, the last movie was Endgame. I wanted to watch it again and again and again. Not to say that No Way Home wasn't great, I loved it, but I wasn't clamoring to see it again. Right? I want to watch this again.
Yeah, 100%.
So badly.
I want Rachel and the girls to watch it with me.
I want to. I want to take the wife and the kids. We should all go and see this
because I've seen it again on Saturday with a crew of people.
Like, look, like Aaron's about to have a kid. I just had my kid last year. He about to turn a year. So a lot of that stuff did hit home for me.
The acting in this
All
movie
right?
was awesome.
Like, let me tell you, Vanessa Kirby girl.
She
She
did
did
it.
it. She did her
Girl.
thing in this movie.
Good Lord.
No, she was supposed to be the main.
She did exactly what she was
supposed to be the main.
do.
She's supposed to be the lead of
and
the Fantastic Four.
by the way, Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards.
Oh, what?
No, I loved it.
Well, you know what? I loved him as
it.
that, but that's not my chef kiss. That's not my chef's kiss.
I loved it.
It wasn't.
I was okay.
I
I'm good.
That's not my chef's kiss. My
I-
chef's kiss is that mid-credit scene.
I thought
We're gonna talk about that.
I know.
because
We'll get to that.
I thought without getting spoiled, I thought personally you could have substituted a lot of actors for what Pedro Pascal did, and it would have been just as good. But that's just
I think
me.
it would have been too.
That-
I think
that's
it would have been
just
too.
me.
Like
That's
if it
just
was
me.
what was my boy's name from what'd you call it? Spaghetti Man.
Krasinski.
John Krasinski.
He did a great job.
He would have done it too.
He
I
did a great
just
job,
think
too.
I think the way he
That's not me hating on Pedro, by the way. It's
At
not.
all.
He was
Here's
fine.
Here's
It
the
just-
thing that I liked about Pedro the most. I feel like when he rationalized things on a moral and not so moral level, it hit differently. That's what the difference was for me. And we'll get into the spoilers of it, but like I really feel like there's certain things that topically wise when he was talking about it, he was gonna make some sacrifices and he didn't give a fuck.
I think a lot of people could have delivered in a lot of different ways. Pedro did fantastic. You're not lying, but I just think that if someone else was cast,
It
like
would have been fine.
somebody else who was top tier, like you couldn't get couldn't be like no. I can't say his name. Couldn't be like nobody or somebody like that.
Right.
You got to have somebody with some chops in there.
I
But-
think that was the thing that like we were probably most worried about, and it ended up being a thing I didn't even think about throughout the movie.
I didn't
to
think
be
about it at
honest.
all either.
Yeah,
No.
that's what I was saying.
I
I was
love
probably
the
most
progression of
worried
how-
about that.
I love the progression. How my man got gray real quick though. My man was worried.
Yo, you noticed it was
that was
kinda like-
that was a concern that I
It was
had. 'Cause
very
I was watching
progressive.
it. I was like,
It was
yo,
very
yeah, my
just
man,
like,
my man
yeah, they
crazy
did
yet.
He
You
is
fighting
Same.
Galactus, bro.
That boy was grayed out.
You gonna be fucking gray in a minute. You gonna have some stress.
I just addressed this. Wasn't fast paced. A complaint about Superman though, except the one Fantastic Four. It wasn't as fast. It wasn't as fast paced as Superman.
No, like
It
the
was
story,
not as fast-paced.
The story went the way the story went.
It's
Like
supposed to go, right.
there was no gap. There was no like, what the
Right.
hell?
I'm actually
how
not
we
gonna
get
lie to
there?
you. I thought nitpicking. I thought it lulled a little in the middle. Again, I'm nitpicking,
Yeah,
but
the second act was kind of
the second
There
act
was-
kind of
yeah,
it needed
the-
to ramp back. But the third act, I was like, oh fuck, like
when it ramped
okay,
up. Like
like-
we clearly saved the ramp up for this.
right, like but again, I'm nitpicking. I'm not sitting here saying, oh my god, the second act was terrible. It was just it lulled a little, but it's
Right.
fine. Spoilers,
Yo, let's get it.
full on
Let's do it,
spoilers,
man.
Can I say the line?
Sure, go for it.
Because
Wait.
like literally, what's that?
I was gonna say, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't want spoilers for Fantastic Four,
yes.
now's the time to leave. 3,
Leave.
2, 1. Go ahead, say whatever you want.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Stupid.
Listen, for me, I know some people like have some things to say about the Silver Surfer, but her entrance and that line delivery, and I made sure to get that line because I'm gonna recite that line. That line is now just stuck with me because it brings in it lets you know when she says, "Are you the protectors of this world? Your planet is now marked for death. Your world will be consumed by the devourer. There's nothing you can do to stop him, for he is a universal force as essential as the stars. Hold your loved ones close and speak the words you've been afraid to speak. Use this time to rejoice and celebrate, for your time is short. I herald your beginning. I herald your end. I herald Galactus."
Speak the words you've been afraid to speak is crazy.
Crazy talk.
What?
Yeah.
Crazy talk.
Yo,
And by the way, the actress Julia Garner, she said that
She's
part
awesome.
right there. She said that part right there. That was the first thing she shot on this movie. The very first
Damn,
thing she did.
they had that plan.
Nice.
Yes, so they said what it was is they had her standing on a surfboard. They had her 30 feet in the air, suspended in the air, and they had her speaking to a microphone. That's why it's echoing like that. So it's real acoustic-y. That's
Nice.
like that.
I
like it.
absolutely loved the way she showed up. I
Yeah.
liked her. No,
Listen.
is she rising the Silver Surfer?
I was
No,
expecting.
definitely
I was expecting
not.
not to, man. I was
She
expecting
was
not to
definitely
like it.
not, but she
No.
did some shit.
She did some
Oh.
cool shit
She
throughout
really
this movie.
did.
It did.
Listen,
And I like they even gave a little backstory on her too, how she was once human and how she offered herself up to save her planet.
That's the Norrin Radd story, which is crazy. Like, it's just different universe, I guess.
Well, no, it's Shalla-Bal.
I know.
And one thing
that's her backstory.
That's her story.
Because Norrin Radd does it for his wife.
Wife, yes.
I thought he did it for the planet. Didn't he do
no,
it?
his wife.
His wife is on the planet.
His wife is on the planet.
Well, yeah, I know that, but like it's a similar concept, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, it is.
One thing that I did like about this movie with Johnny Storm, and I did not expect them to do that, is that they gave his character a layer of depth that I didn't see in other iterations.
When he was putting on the audio.
Here's the thing. Well, here's the thing. Johnny Storm is smart.
Yeah,
he's very intelligent.
A part of the team for a reason. It's not just because he's Sue's kid brother. Mm-hmm. He has something to offer.
But that's what I'm saying, because in the other versions they never dove into
course,
that.
The problem is
that's why when I saw it caught me off guard, but I'm glad they did it.
But the problem is it's hard to shine when you got Mr. Fantastic and you got Sue in the fucking same team. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is,
it's hard to take you fucking serious.
What he did was so intricate, because he was the one that was able to translate the language of the Silver Surfer from her planet. He was able to figure that out.
When you're in love, bro, you can do anything, son.
And he was able to, and he was the first person in the whole movie to call her by her name. He said Shalla-Bal. He was the first one to say her name the entire movie.
He was trying to get them silver drawers off her. That's what it was.
Oh wait,
he mentioned it multiple times too. He was like, "Just when I found an interesting chick." I was like, "This motherfucker is serious."
Dude, I gotta tell you, the part of the movie where it kicked off, and I know her showing up to Earth was awesome and it was great. Yo, when they showed up to that planet and his ship went through the planet, I'm just like, let's fucking go.
Yeah,
holy shit.
The fact that they were able to pull off him devouring a planet on screen, I was like, sick. I was not expecting that.
And it wasn't tentacles.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't tentacles, and it wasn't a cloud.
The fact that his ship was literally like a bullet going through a planet, that's fucking sick.
Yeah.
Yo,
and then them going into the ship, and the way they presented him at first with the eyes and just him. Oh,
see, that's why I did when I came on, because I thought that was how you introduce a villain.
Yeah,
that's how you bring your villain in.
Yeah, it's like I like that it's so dark in there. And the only thing you can see was the eyes. And
the eyes. Say, oh my god!
He just sat forward. Like, yo, my man said, "I was once small like you."
Yo, he used to be Gallon, man. That was his.
And also, one of the things that I liked in the beginning of the movie, if you guys didn't catch it, Fantastic Four comic book #1 is in the beginning of the fucking movie.
Oh yeah. I thought I saw that. I was like, that's a book.
I was like,
I don't know which one.
No, they fucking didn't.
Another thing.
Yes.
Another thing that I liked about this movie is that they made sure to stick with the '60s aesthetic with the movie, like how they did the frames and stuff, like with the different clips. Yeah. It looked very it felt like I was watching a movie from that time period. Even with the filter that they had up on there, I like that that they had that as well.
Yeah, I mentioned that before, like, you know, trying to keep that old aesthetic but still make it visually appealing is hard, because you know, how far do you go without going too far? But the one thing that I do want to point out, which is something else we talked about, Sue Richards' powers are misdefined and mislabeled, and I said this before, because they basically took the simplest characteristic, which is that she can make things invisible. But when you see the fight with her and Galactus, it goes to show you that it goes beyond invisibility. You know, her power is way.
I'm waiting for the one to come up and say that was impossible.
So okay, wait.
There's no way. All right, yeah, let's talk about that.
Okay, wait. But I no, because this was going to be when I said earlier in our spoiler-free section that I had questions.
Yeah.
My question is, I want to know how Sue was able to walk Galactus back. Because to me, I have an issue with that personally.
Okay.
Do you remember in the what was it, the first or second movie when she held the Ferris wheel?
In the second movie.
Yeah.
In the second movie, she held the Ferris wheel. Do you know how big a Ferris wheel is?
But this is Galactus. He's a
Right.
selection.
Yes,
but you also got
okay. So here,
Difference.
let me put it into perspective for you.
She's this
That's
powerful, though.
She is that powerful, right?
Okay.
You have to add in the fact that she was going to protect her son.
her
Of
child.
course.
Yep.
Of course. I
And
got
also,
that part.
Franklin looked like he was kind of helping for a second. I don't know if that was like a thing, but like, I don't know.
I don't know,
I don't know.
but that is like the motivator.
Right.
Like everyone who has a power has that limit that they can reach, and then they need to break.
Well,
Yeah.
She found a way to break her limit. Unfortunately,
and
broke
that's the
her.
thing.
But you know,
I don't want to. Okay, I appreciate how they did it because it was literally from the second she did the thing, right, and she had her energy or whatever around him, around Galactus, right, and Reed looks at her and goes, "Sue, don't do it." It's like he knew, like, you're going to literally kill yourself if you do this. Like, don't do it. He said it, and then she was like, "No, save the baby." That's why I let it go. I was like, okay, I get it. This is how they had to do it because it's how they had to end the movie. I was like, okay,
No,
cool.
but you also got to realize
but
one
she's
thing.
still,
You
but
know,
she's
you got to
still
realize
that
one thing.
strong.
But you got to realize one thing. That's also a weaker Galactus because Reed emptied out his back.
Right. So that was
Did
I
lose.
did catch that, but this
Did
was
lose
okay.
some.
That was the one thing that I kind of questioned because I was like, well, did they make Galactus look really weak, or is Sue really that strong, or is it a combination of the two that I'm not getting? I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm a Sue Storm expert. I don't. I'd have to really. I wanted to after the movie go back and look up like how strong really is Sue Storm, because I know to Chase's point, it's the invisibility. It's that she can manipulate invisibility around things as a defensive mechanism, but she also does matter manipulation and telekinesis and shit like that. So it's like.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's the whole point. Her powers have always been mislabeled. They just kept it simple so that people would understand what it is.
Right.
But the thing is, we also got to realize one thing: when she turns into Malice,
Well,
That's the part that I don't know enough
But
about.
I don't know that. I don't know that we'll ever see
that's
that,
a
though.
whole different. That's a
But
whole
also,
different.
but also, I noticed too when she was using her powers when she was holding Galactus back. If you notice that the color of the shield started to change, it got darker and darker and darker. The more and more force that she used, which made it more powerful to push him back. And then like she pretty much died, because she used all of her energy. But like I said, when she did die. But like I said, going back to DZ's point, when she went into Mama Bear territory and she wanted to save her child so bad.
It was don't fuck with my son season.
She started right. She grabbed his hand. Galactus did that Denzel.
He said, "Get your
And then she was like, "Oh, okay. I see. We playing that game. I got you, bro."
But when she started walking him back, I just in my head I was like, "Oh, hell hath no fury like a mama bear scorned." I was like, "God damn!"
But that's the truth.
And we also have to remember to make a child like Franklin, our powers can't be limited to just invisibility.
Exactly.
The way.
I'm sure go ahead. Sorry. No. I was going to say, I'm sure there's limitations to Sue Storm that we don't know. I'm sure that they're explored in a more it's hard to do it in one movie, right? But like I got the gist of it. I was like, I didn't hate the ending. I wasn't sitting there like, oh great, she pushed Galactus back and beat him. But I was like, I questioned like. I was like, but is that real?
I really liked the way they did it. To be honest, like I thought like he was coming back in, and like you gave Silver Surfer the redemption. Like I just thought the way they did it, like I was totally fine with it.
Props to Johnny Storm because he was about to go into the black hole to knock Galactus back in there, and he said, "Tell Franklin that his uncle loves him." And he flew in there, and I thought he was actually going to do it, and out of nowhere, Shalla-Bal said, "Boop." Hit him with, knocked him out, and said,
"You ain't got the strength."
And hit him right in that chest, and knocked him back in.
I'm surprised that Johnny didn't go supernova.
Well, but again, limits. He didn't reach that yet. But also, too,
he might do
Johnny, it next time.
You're going to see more of them in Doomsday, guaranteed.
But also, speaking of Johnny, I like what they did at the beginning when he absorbed all the fire to put the fire.
That was really cool. That was a good way to introduce him.
I actually thought I was, if I could be honest with you guys, of the entire cast, Johnny surprised me the most. I thought I wasn't gonna like him as much as I did. He was good the whole movie. I enjoyed his character the whole time.
Here's my thing is you had 4 characters in there. Everybody got their part.
They got their
do
shine,
what they were supposed to do, and I don't think that anybody did any less than anyone else.
The crazy part is that Pedro Pascal was my least favorite part. Mr. Fantastic was my least favorite part of the movie. He was my least favorite character of the entire film.
You know what I did like? When my man was like, "Stretch Armstrong, how far can you go?"
That was crazy. That was crazy.
Because the crazy thing is, Galactus is like smiling while he's
doing it. He was having a good time. He was like,
you know what my favorite part was? When the Thing had the car and he flinched to the kids and he's about to throw it to it. I was like, yeah, fuck them kids. Fuck them kids.
I even loved that whole beginning scene when he had that interaction with the girl where he was like he made fun of himself like trying to flirt with her, where he was like, bring cookies next time. Good one, Ben. Like I was like, this guy's hilarious. I was like, it made it so like relatable. You know what I'm saying? Like they were like relatable characters. I mean, that's
I like the part. I like the scene where Sue went down and addressed the people with Franklin in their hands, because people were saying that's what pissed me off. They was like, "Well, did y'all go up there and beat Galactus?" No, they said, "Well, it's a price too high. They wanted our child." Well, why don't you just give them your child then, so we can live? I'm like,
damn, dude.
Yo, the people at 828 are dirty.
You know how people get, man. They're like, just get a damn kid, bro. You can get another kid.
That reminded me of the end of season 3 of Squid Games. If y'all watch season 3 of Squid Games, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
We can't have Reed Richards in this in the 616 because that pregnancy test is too powerful.
Dude, that pregnancy test was wild. It was blinking. It was blinking.
It was blinking and making noises. I was like, what the fuck? I was like,
but I gotta say, like the world that they build around the Fantastic Four, like the 60s Jetsons, like dude, like they made this period piece and like it just felt good. It was really good. And I felt like it made them feel more powerful in the world because they were the only superheroes in the world, and like it was just fucking cool, man.
And I like that I'm glad that they made Galactus smart, because their plan didn't work. They said, let's swap out the baby with this.
When he was about to step, he's like, nah, I'm good.
Let me
little bugs.
He's like, let me see, let me scan it. And he scurried his way right over to that Ford building and reached right in there.
Yep. Yeah, because they should have moved him. If they hadn't moved him, he'd have stepped in there.
When Galactus went to make the step and his foot held there for a second,
and
the whole theater by me laughed. They were like, everybody laughed and was like, this motherfucker knows. Like everybody had the same reaction. I was like,
he's like, y'all think I'm dumb? Okay,
he's a clever little bug. Like DZ said.
He realized at that point that Franklin wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? That they shouldn't have moved him that early. And
I mean, like, why can't you just stretch your arm and then pull him out? Like,
they
let him step in and then boom, pull your baby back.
But the thing is also we have to also read. They also made Galactus more relatable because he wants to stop eating planets.
Yeah,
he does. He does.
He's literally like he can cure my hunger. He can cure my hunger.
I dig it.
He wasn't tired. And that's the other thing with both him and Silver Surfer. They kind of gave them a little bit more humanity than they really have. Because if you go back to, especially the animation from the 60s, Galactus wasn't paying them any fucking attention. Like, he was just building his damn machine to, like, eat the planet. And they're, like, throwing fire at him and bricks at him. And he's, like, ignoring the shit out of him. Like, you out there in the backyard building a tent, and the ants are, like, chewing on your shoe and whatnot. But they gave them both a little bit more humanity. And that kind of just help you kind of relate to what was going on to him.
And the scene where the Silver Surfer was going around destroying all of those portal bridges was fire.
Sick.
When she was flying, and I like that. I like that they showed her going fast, but then in that one part they slow it down so you can see it, and she just goes like this, and all you see is just explosion come off of her.
So like this. So yes, she was good there, but I have to say this: when they were trying to escape Galactus and Silver was chasing them, that scene was fucking insane.
The whole sequence was insane. So Shorty shot the Pearl on the board. Like,
Yeah.
It was lava around.
Yep.
She was just like,
Dude, she was surfing in the lava.
In the lava.
surfing it.
But
I
don't
was
forget,
like,
but
this is great.
don't forget before that, because remember that's when Galactus has used his powers to basically activate Sue going into labor. And that's when they were trying to get away. But then she was handling all of them. But when she tried to get the Sue to get the baby, she used her powers and slammed her up off the board against the wall, and then she threw her into the lava. And then that's when they thought she was getting away. But she rose up out of that lava like the ashes, like she was the phoenix, and said, "Oh nah."
Well, it was crazy because the board kind of went after her and I feel like pulled her out. Like that's what it looked like to me.
It's attached to her.
Yeah.
Wherever she goes,
But it's not a part of her.
But it's not a part of her.
But it's not a part of her, guys.
She's just linked to it. That's all.
That was a funny joke the whole movie.
No, but what scared me though
What scared me though,
that whole scene was chaotic when Sue was in labor while they're literally in a gravitational pool and they're floating everywhere. And I'm like, that is so chaotic.
I have questions. I have questions.
Oh,
I have questions. That whole labor sequence, the whole labor scene in the ship. Like, how'd they keep the ship so clean? Because I've seen the birth of children many a times, and there's no way in the world.
Well, you see the way plot devices work is
I guess so.
You use them exactly the way you want to.
Two, I don't know how I would feel about Brickman holding my brand new baby in his brick ass hands. Like come on, bruh. You only got a blanket.
Also, what got me too was when Shalla-Bal came in and she was able to reach her hand into
the stomach.
Dude, she almost grabbed that baby that was inside her.
But you understand what she did, right? Like she shifted.
Dude, that whole black hole scene was absolutely nuts. By the way,
it was
the whole black hole scene was nuts.
The black hole scene was crazy.
I even loved the fact that because they were like. It was so they were in the black hole and it was affecting everything and Johnny's trying to shoot her and the shit is going around. It's going around. Bro, and the thing is like, Johnny, can you fucking aim? Like, what the hell, bro? Like, aim the goddamn thing. And he's like, I can. It's fucking shifting, and she's shifting around it. I was like, oh god.
And I felt in that moment, I felt bad for Reed because he had to worry about the ship and his wife in labor at the same time.
Listen, he built for it. I wasn't worried about it, man.
That's the way that works.
Oh,
what I did like though,
Reed's powers, the way they shot Reed's powers was
Reed's powers looked really good. The way he was like climbing the buildings and like jumping and like I thought it was cool, man.
You guys said it, and that was one of my complaints. I didn't think there was enough.
Why? I thought it was cool.
I didn't think there was enough.
But think about what we've seen versus that. Like we've
seen him do cooler shit.
What?
In other movies.
Twirl the girls in his freaking bachelor party and into his arms? Like what?
The only thing you saw on display from Reed in this movie, in my opinion, was his superior intellect, which is the point, right? He's one of the smartest people in Marvel. And then you saw some stretching of arms and legs. That was pretty much it. You saw nothing that was astronomically great about the stretching, except for when he was being pulled apart like a piece of fucking gum. That was the
part for him to get for him to get to Galactus and run up on him. That CGI was fucking
great. The way he turned the gear and turned that flame on in his back, like I thought that was cool.
I wanted to see more of it. I didn't think we got enough of it.
What you want to see?
No, he wanted to see from the first Fantastic movie when he turned himself into a cape and wrapped himself around Doom.
That was fire.
I just think it was nothing that we haven't seen before. It was very like straightforward Read. That's all.
I think that was the point, though.
I think it was the point. They simplified it.
Aaron wanted to see him wrap around the popcorn bucket. I get it.
No, that's not what I wanted to see. That's not what I wanted to see. It's not what I wanted to see. I also didn't want to see the creation. I also didn't want to see the creation of Franklin Richards either, because I'm sure that.
One thing I will say.
I usually skip that part.
3 buckets out here. Let's go.
Fuck all of you.
One critique I will. Since y'all brought up Galactus, one critique I do have is
put some Leo drinks in the chat.
I wish the fight between him and Galactus lasted longer. I felt like we spent more time with him trying to get to Earth
actually
than we did. I felt like we spent more time of him getting to Earth than the fight with him.
You know what? I'm okay with it.
Dude, him in the chair, in the ship looked freaking nuts.
It looked
it looked absolutely like in freaking
him in the chair coming to Earth.
It was nuts.
The chair came down. Like they gotta have like an extended scene of that. I'd buy the
What got me
DVD to see
though?
it.
What got me though?
My
Was
man
when
jumped
he
off into the river.
off his ship and jumped into the river, and he flooded the whole city.
Dude, that was insane. And then he picked up the freaking tree like it was dirt
Yeah,
and
yeah,
just smell it.
Smelling it.
Like,
And notice he looked over at the Statue of Liberty and he didn't knock it over, which I thought was interesting because
I thought he was going to.
cliche. Because it's so cliche in a lot of disaster movies that take place in New York to destroy that statue.
Yeah,
so I
you
thought
know
it
why
was
he was
interesting that he
smelling
did
the
not
trees, right?
knock it over.
And
You know why he
listen,
was smelling the
I was
trees,
trying to
right?
figure out why he was smelling the
Weed,
tree because I
baby,
didn't
weed.
get that
Yeah,
connection.
exactly,
weed.
baby. Come on now.
I have to
I mean,
say,
he was in New York,
Herb.
so fair. I
He
guess.
was smelling the bag, baby.
So
He had
I
to smell
was-
the bag before he got
I
it.
was I was very happy they didn't quote unquote kill Galactus and just threw him to
No,
the other
they
side of the
didn't.
universe.
They didn't.
However,
Galactus ain't
what
gone,
did we
bro.
do with his ship?
you can't do anything. You can't do anything with that shit.
What
What
anything with
did
the ship.
what we just left it in space and that was it?
Yeah,
we just
yeah,
didn't we
because-
didn't move it. We just left it there.
No, because
That was annoying to me. Like they
No.
should have give me
first of all,
the end of that.
No, because very much like Shalla-Bal's surfboard, that ship is attached to his essence. So 9 times out of 10, wherever he was, that ship went to him. So you, first of all, think about how big the damn controls in that ship are. Who's driving it?
Right, but who knows that that's actually a thing? Like no one like who knows
Well,
that?
I think at the end game, you're the only one probably thinking about that anyway.
I
no,
don't
like,
think
no, nobody-
I don't know.
I don't think
Nobody
about
can do
I
it.
heard not one person walking out my theater like
The first thing I thought of, what's the big ship doing in the middle of fucking space?
it's gone,
Imagine
man.
Arishem and Eternals was just sitting there like being like, what are you guys doing today?
Well, we left,
Like,
we
just
left
sat there in
Arishem in
space.
the ocean for fucking.
Yeah,
That's
like,
what I'm
let's
saying.
give him a-
Marvel
let's
does
give him
weird
an ocean.
Marvel does
Oh
weird
yeah, that's
shit
what
like that.
in the
But
ocean.
honestly, hold on, wait. We gotta talk about the elephant in the room. I'm gonna move this for a second and move something else here.
What? The
Yeah,
fuck do you
elephant?
have?
The dog?
You got an elephant?
The fuck is Thor doing?
Yeah, the
What
elephant.
I'm saying.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
This guy.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Are
All right,
go-
we
at the
gotta
end
we
of the
gotta
movie?
talk about the elephant in the room here.
So
Isn't this
post-credit
what you
scene.
wanted?
I mean, is it what you wanted, really?
No.
Guys,
It is
I'm not
exactly
I'm not
what I
happy.
wanted.
I'm not happy with the amount of doom I got. I'm just not
Oh,
happy
you're
about it.
retarded.
Nah.
Well, you know,
Let it go.
here's the thing, though.
go.
I
Exactly
I
what you're supposed
wait,
to
let
get.
me get through it. Let me get through it. I understand that we can't introduce Robert Downey Jr. in this movie.
No.
I get it. We can't introduce Robert Downey Jr. in a post-credit scene. I get it. But like the way it was done, I was just like,
But he showed up to. But he showed up to talk to Franklin.
He should have talked to Frank.
But here's my
That's
thing. I have
called a fucking problem.
That is a problem.
There's a lot of- there's a
an
lot
issue
of-
with that.
There's a lot of confusing shit in here. First of all, obviously we had the scene where Latveria had the empty table in the whatever meeting
Yes.
that she was having, right? And then all of a sudden, but like she acted like she didn't know that was Victor. She acted like, and like when they went through the whole origin story, they didn't mention Victor being on the ship and getting his
Right.
powers like they all do, right? They're all supposed to be on the
Yeah.
ship, right?
Yeah.
So like my question is this Doom even from this Earth?
Nope.
No.
And this
No.
is why.
No,
and
wait,
this is
wait. Hold on. This Doom can be from this earth.
He can be.
They can
He's
explain
just-
it in a different way, I guess, but like I don't know.
It's just he's a different type of Doom on this earth.
Mhm.
He's
And
a Doom
this-
who
and
didn't
this
get
is-
his powers from
And
the
this
ship when
is
they went out
exactly,
into space.
and this is exactly why I was so mad when they scrapped the Kang thing, because that would have been a perfect part for the post-credit scene to have Kang show up to talk to Franklin, who is his ancestor,
Exactly.
rather than Doom.
I mean, but I'm sure that was
fits
probably
way
part of
better.
it.
That was probably
That
the
was
plan,
part-
but for
That was
Kang
probably
to
a
do
part.
that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got to realize one thing with Doom. She does know that he's there. She's turned on her
Yes.
powers.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just weird.
She heard him
Like,
come in.
I feel like
She-
the
she
way
heard
she
him come in
acted
with
in
his
that
portal.
scene though, like she gave no indication that she knew who that was.
Well, I'll be honest.
Yes, she did. She
I
turned on the powers.
Yeah, no.
You heard the portal open up.
yeah, she heard him.
She knew. Yeah, she knew.
But
She knew something was wrong.
Right. When she
She knew
looked
something was
around
wrong.
and she
Franklin
saw
wasn't on the chair.
she didn't know who was there at first.
Yeah.
When she looked around and she saw it was Doom, I think that she knows. I think that they know Doom
They know it's Doom.
because she
Possibly.
didn't react. You know what I'm saying? So I think that she knows Doom.
One of my gripes of
I
this
didn't
movie
think, I
is
didn't think
that
about
we
that. That's
we
a
didn't
good
get
theory,
enough.
actually.
We didn't.
You know
get
what I
enough,
thought?
We didn't get enough mention of Victor or like just like like him being a part of the world. All we got was an empty Latveria chair.
Listen, let me tell you something.
We're going to an Avengers movie, not seeing our villain, like not really seeing our villain.
I saw my green hood.
You saw a mask and a hood. You didn't see
a mask in his hand.
You saw a mask and a villain. And a hood.
And let's not forget that Doom is a Doom and not the Doom.
Right, that's what I'm saying, though.
Possible.
So
we don't know where. Like, listen, he could be from this Earth, but we don't know.
So I got a question based off of this movie. Who was in the ship in fucking Thunderbolts?
That's another thing. Why didn't we get that payoff? Why? Like, where was the going to?
It's chess, baby. It's chess. You get that payoff later.
Okay,
right,
so
we have to. But here's my problem: we have to wait a year and a half for it with no lead up or build up.
So
there's no other post credit scenes.
This is what everybody wanted. This is what
everybody
wanted.
I didn't want.
This is what I want.
I'm not everybody. Who's not? I'm not everybody.
Okay, I have a real question. Do you think you're actually going to go? Do you actually think you're going to go a year and a half without anything coming up?
Yes,
Dr.
I actually
Nothing?
do. I think we're going to. I think we're going to get.
I don't.
Not gonna happen.
We're going to get a trailer. I think we're going to. Yeah, I think we're going to do
They will
this.
squeeze Doom in.
I'm not even gonna lie.
In
something.
Wonder Man,
Something.
Vision Quest.
He'll be in something.
They're gonna squeeze Doom somewhere in there.
Bro,
I'm not even gonna lie. When I saw that, when that
I couldn't get
post-credit scene
Doom's
came out-
face in a Fantastic Four movie. They're gonna put him in Wonder Man or some other crap.
They'll put
project.
it-
No, you won't see his face. You won't see his face there either.
yeah, but he'll be
They'll
moving
keep
in the
teasing
shadow.
him.
Yeah,
They'll
he'll
just
be
keep
moving in the
teasing him.
shadow.
Whack.
Because in my opinion,
Fine, I'll do it myself. That was the first time we saw Thanos.
Yeah.
No, the first time we saw Thanos was in Guardians of the Galaxy, and before that, we saw Thanos in an end credit scene in Avengers. We saw Thanos in a couple. Yeah, we saw his face. Of course, we did.
I
I can't remember that.
The
I think
first
we did.
Avengers movie, the post credit scene.
Yeah, the
We
post-credit
did.
He's gonna
scene.
court
okay.
He's gonna court theft.
Yeah, we did.
And then we saw him in Guardians of the Galaxy when
I'm-
he freaking told Ronan he's gonna bathe the stars in his blood.
I'm
Yeah,
not even
right.
gonna lie. When I saw when I first saw that post credit scene for Fantastic Four, and Sue was going to get the book, and I heard the noise. What I initially thought was, did Franklin use his powers and create some kind of dimension? Because at first,
That's what I thought
I
happened.
thought
the
they
look
would have
on her
done some
face,
shit like that. Yeah.
because the look on her
That's
face,
what I thought happened.
because the look on her face was like one of.
By the way,
Again?
By
Not
the way,
again.
here's another thing too. 4 years.
4 years.
Yes, he's 4 years old
4-year
now.
time jump.
Yeah, he's 4
What
years old now.
happened in 4 years?
Well, he reads really big ass books.
Yeah, exactly.
No, not even with him. With all of them. Like, we're missing 4
we
years
don't
of
know.
content. That's
Hey, bro.
crazy.
And also too, well, let's see, 4 years. Let's see, 4 years from now, if we're doing like let's say we're using 2025 for example, that's what 2029. What if 4 years from now, what we're looking at right there is what happened after Doomsday?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, we don't know
No, it
what
wouldn't be
part
happening.
of
It
the
wouldn't happen
timeline it
after.
is.
After
Well, that's
Because you gotta understand-
that's
You
the
have to understand.
That's the multiversal problem, though, because
Yeah,
technically
they're
it could
in-
be anywhere.
Yeah,
That's
because
the
he's.
thing, you don't know.
What if Franklin? What if Franklin opened up the dimension and pulled Doom through?
and pull Doom in.
yeah.
It's possible.
That
It was
could be
another
too.
possibility.
Yep, because Galactus did say he's hiding himself from you.
Yeah, he did say that.
He did
said
say
he-
that.
Until he saved his mama.
And that's when we first saw
Until
him
he
use it.
saved
Like
his
this
mama
song
life.
was used his mama. And everyone thought. And I don't know if y'all audience did it either, but everyone was in my theater like clapping when he brought his mother back to life and he started clapping like this. Like
Everybody
I brought
clapped
my
in my
mommy-
theater.
The
Like,
clapping was adorable.
Everybody
like,
clapped in
like
my
I brought my
theater.
mommy back.
Listen, that whole setup right there, where she's dead and then they put the baby on top of her,
Mhm.
is what is going to take this movie
Yeah,
to the next level.
you bought
If
families.
this
The
movie,
cuteness
Oh,
factor
wait,
is one.
we're in spoilers. We're in spoiler mode. Fuck that stupid ass dog. Okay,
yeah,
I got a baby that brings people back to life.
what?
But no,
Yeah,
No, wait! Not just brings people back to life. He brought his mama back to life.
Yo, but by
She
the
gave him life.
By the way,
God, look at that.
the way he did it and the way she came back to life, her eyes looked like the background of eternity. She literally woke up and said, like, you don't understand what this kid is.
Like, he's not one of us. She knew. Yeah,
she told Reed that.
She knew. Yeah,
he's more than the both of us.
You've opened the above Omega level floodgates.
Yeah. Let's go, baby. And also notice and also notice the whole time when Franklin was crying the whole time, and then Reed put him on top of her, and the minute he put his hands there, he stopped crying. It's almost like he was like filling out, how can I find a way to bring her back? It's like he calmed himself down, and then he brought her back, and then he got happy. So in that moment as a baby, he has consciousness of what he's doing.
No, he had consciousness from in the womb. Galactus said it. Yep. He is hiding. He's like, I ran every test. He's like, he is hiding himself. He's hiding himself from you.
Oh, speaking of that, I thought that was dope when Sue was on the table and she used her powers so Reed could see inside of her stomach, so she could see the embryo.
I thought that was fantastic.
That was wild.
Damn, that's some next level sonogram shit right there.
Exactly.
She needs to get her own practice.
I can't wait to see it again, because one of my other gripes was, like, I feel like I wanted, as much as this was a standalone movie and I understand why they did this and it was a period piece and all that, I just wanted a little connection to, like, the rest of the multiverse. Like I said, Thunderbolt's extra credit scene, right? Like, why? Like, who's in the ship? Like, give me something. Give me, like, a connection to the bridge. Like, give me,
back,
like,
baby. That's why you need that.
I don't know, man.
The Thunderbolts movie is in a completely different time in 616.
I'm just talking about the extra credit scene. I'm talking about the connection to the ship.
The extra credit scene is in the future, though. It's the future of Thunderbolts.
Right.
How much?
We're not there yet.
But that was like 14 or 15 months. We're talking about 4 years, and, like, we don't know where the timelines are.
4 years of that old 60s timeline on 828.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We don't know where that Earth's timeline is that we just saw versus
it wouldn't matter.
But
it wouldn't matter, because when they come back, when they enter this space, they'll be in whatever timeline this is.
No, I understand
that. Ship
that.
can make it here.
I'm just saying, like, I would have liked some type of connection. It didn't have to be anything
I'm
crazy.
good.
I was gonna say,
I need a little something, just a little something.
Yeah, isn't that before is gonna probably show up in Doomsday?
Isn't that kind of the point of Battleworld? Because you're literally whatever they're gonna call it.
Well, time is subjective in general. Like, it doesn't even matter.
Because it's multiverse. But that's what I'm saying, though. Because you're literally, think about it this way, right? Because I actually thought about this a little bit. You're literally gonna pull this 828 Fantastic Four. You're pulling the Fox X-Men in this bitch. You're pulling everybody from the 616 that's been available so far.
By the way, since you just saw the Marvels, my running and I'm sure everyone's theory is that we're gonna get Fantastic Four and Doom in the 616, and we're all gonna go and have an incursion in that X-Men whatever world is that Monica Rambeau got stuck in.
Probably.
That's probably the play, if I had to guess.
I wanted to mention this because Dogzilla brought it up before, and I was saving it, but I thought this too. I don't know if I would have said it like this, but do you think they went shiny chess balls to swap to Norrin Radd in an alternate universe? So I actually thought this when I was watching the movie because of the
chess balls is crazy.
It's crazy. The way it ended, it kind of makes me think that we're gonna get Norrin Radd. Like, I really think Norrin Radd is going to show up.
That's probably their way of doing it.
You don't understand what she just did.
No, I do get what she did.
Right.
She took him.
So
right.
He is now going to strip her.
He's going to strip her. Right. Exactly. That's exactly where I thought. Yes.
Wherever he ends up, he will find Norrin Radd's planet.
He's going to find Norrin Radd.
Right. So that's my point. We're going to get the Silver Surfer series everybody's talking about on Disney Plus. That's going to be Norrin Radd. That's not. That's not Shalla-Bal.
Was it a different planet than Norrin Radd's planet that they named?
So.
Yes. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know Norrin Radd's original planet.
That's a different planet.
Okay.
And I based off of the storyline, because now we're talking about Sue and Franklin, I see why they switched it to Shalla-Bal, because you need these two women to basically be at each other. It would have seemed weird if you had Norrin Radd at this point. You needed a woman confronting another woman and this baby in between. And that gave the storyline a real tight measure and whatnot. Because when they get away and she comes back to Galactus and Galactus tells her to go get them, she says, "But it's a child."
And that's what he was like. Hold on.
And Johnny did that whole connecting piece when they did the flashback of her with the kid, and then Galactus took her. That was the connecting piece,
and that's what I'm saying.
That's why she worked in this movie, in my opinion.
And that's why you need a female Silver Surfer, because
Leo, you're muted.
It makes the story work.
Leo, you're muted. No one can hear you.
It's motherfucking chess.
Because the thing is again, one of the, and again, I'm not calling out any creators. I don't care. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. One of the first, I told these guys, I watched like 4 reviews on this movie after, because I wanted to see what the public was kind of saying, and the larger grand, and one of the first things somebody complained about was, oh, they fucking swapped Silver Surfer and it was dog shit. And I was like, no, but she really fucking worked in the movie, dude. Like, if you really think about it contextually, she worked in the fucking movie. So I'm like, you're just stretching because you don't like the fact that it was Norrin Radd, that it wasn't Norrin Radd, and that's okay. You're entitled to that opinion, but she worked. Like, it wasn't like they did it horribly. Where I was like, damn, she was good.
She did a great job in the movie.
Like,
she did.
If it didn't fit, I'd be the first person to sit up here and tell you, that fucking sucked. They should have done Norrin Radd. But it was good. I was like, I'm cool with it.
She actually had a much bigger role in the movie than I thought she was going to have, because the way that she was advertised in the trailers, they kept kind of showing the same kind of
Harold,
scenes. But in it, she actually had a much bigger role.
She did her damn thing, bro.
Hold on. Let's get into these comments, because we've been talking and we haven't addressed the hot.
I mean, I guess we're at the end, so we can kind of do it.
No, we gotta talk to dudes about all the things. You know, that shit.
Wait, I just want to make something very clear. Fatal happened to post in our chat, and I just have to say this out loud. Fantastic Four was better than Superman. It's a banger, I must admit.
Wow! No way he didn't say that.
That's in our group chat.
You know what? Shout out Fatal for that. Fatal, if you catch the playback, salute you. I know you're a DC head and all that, but salute.
So that's a DC head.
Yeah, he's a DC guy, man.
That's
but Fatal's also a superhero. He's a fan of superheroes in general.
That's the DC guy.
Let me just acknowledge the guy on the far end. He had a smile that went across his face like the Joker when he heard that. He was like,
Yo, listen, shout out to Fatal for keeping it real, because that's something.
Yeah, that's fact.
Fatal, when you have a chance, come to the podcast.
Yeah, that's right. Pull up, bro.
Did Reed Richards do enough stretching? These guys said that he did. I thought it could have been more.
I liked the way they presented his powers.
But you know what I wanted?
He got Stretch Armstrong, bro.
You know what I wanted? You know what I wanted? What I really wanted? I wanted Galactus to flick his ass after he fucking stretched him out that fucking
bro.
No, like a slingshot. I thought it was gonna slingshot him.
Listen, for those long in the tooth, way back in the day, there used to be a candy called the Charleston Chew.
Oh Lord!
And you used to take that Charleston Chew and stretch.
That's the only way you can fucking eat the damn thing, bro. You be chewing on that fucking thing for 2 days.
And that's all I'm thinking about the entire time. Galactus is sitting there smiling and stretching the shit out of him.
The hell out of his
ass. Aaron's gonna start holding that popcorn bucket like a baby. What? This one? This guy? It's my guy right here. Help me with the nursery this weekend, babe.
And let's put some respect. And while we're at it, let's put some respect on Herbie's name.
Goddamn right.
Herbie was the dude.
Oh, but man. I forgot to mention the 60s stuff that I love, dude. The vinyl records, the gold vinyl records. The way he was changing the Herbie cassettes. Dude, all those little details were just so cool. The cars, the clothes, they really made the world really cool. They really
I don't know about y'all, but I was listening closely. But didn't it sound like Herbie cussed a few times?
He did.
Yes,
I sound like he cussed a couple of times.
I really caught it when Mole Man was in the he said
that's
something about
the one
when
that I
It's not like he said. It's not like he said the fuck. It's not like
he said yeah. When Mo Man did the thing and he turned the lights off, he said the fuck. He went like I heard it. I was like the fuck. Did Herbie just curse? I was like fucking beggar.
But
Right
that's
there.
the one gripe that I do have. The Mole Man.
Well, I thought Mo Man was good.
Nah, Mo
Man,
Man was
dude,
all right.
Stingray was great.
I thought he was
Stingray.
good. that whole
Mo Man
dialogue
was
with
okay by me.
that whole dialogue with Johnny when he zinged Johnny Storm, I was like,
Yo, like,
No,
I
we
was
even
like,
got
yo.
we even got a view of what is it, Ginormo, whatever his name is. That
Ginormo.
like we got a little view of him. Like
Yeah, no,
He was the
dude,
only.
that was a good integration of like a random villain that like would never have been part of this movie. Like, it was cool.
the only person he had respect for was Sue. He was like literally like throwing jabs at Johnny and Reed.
I mean, to
He
be
had-
fair,
he-
if
he had-
Herbie came up to me too, I'd be only
Man told
respectful.
Reed,
Yeah,
to
nah, he
Herbie
killed
too.
Johnny, bro.
Straight up.
He told Johnny, "Don't get
I
mad."
didn't dress you.
Yo, he said,
I
"Don't be
didn't
mad, I
dress
didn't
you."
dress you."
He killed him, bro. Yo, the whole theater was on the
Don't be
floor.
mad, I didn't dress you.
So I'm assuming
man.
we're gonna get more. I know next week. I think I want to do like I want to let it digest for a week, and then I want to do a breakdown of like
I can't wait to see this movie again.
ranking the July movies. I think I want to do that at some point because I think it would be cool content. But also, Leo is Fantastic Four better than Superman.
Oh wait, so let's get into this. Okay, now it's our time. All right.
Yeah, we're at the end. I was gonna
So
say,
like,
fine.
listen, how did you feel about Fantastic Four walking out? How did you feel about Superman? What's the difference? We don't have to go crazy and say this movie sucks and this movie's great.
No,
Well,
like,
I am
Fuck
saying
that.
Fantastic-
Superman
well,
was
Fantastic-
fucking
Fantastic-
horrible. Fantastic Four was a fucking.
That is-
Fantastic
I don't
Four
think-
is great. That's it.
That
That's
is
what
his
it is.
opinion.
It's
That
what
is-
it is.
that is
I don't
his-
think it was
his opinion.
horrible. I
It was
just
fucking.
I
I'm
don't
not
It is
agree.
what it is.
I'm not gonna say that Superman was horrible. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say Fantastic
me put-
Four is a much better movie.
Let me put on
It
a
was-
wide
it was
angle
a
lens
digestible
again for you guys, and then see how you feel about it.
so
The- Superman.
All right, everyone, just let's do
yeah,
it.
so let me just start with Superman. So first of all, Superman wasn't terrible. I did not like it, and I did not like it because James Gunn really like nerfed Superman's powers. So anybody who's ever watched Superman understands the whole lore and his powers and how they work. But he just was not Superman. He was not super. They did great. They did a great thing with Mr. Terrific. So I wasn't completely mad with that. When it comes to the Fantastic Four, they just did it right. The look, the feel, taking it back to the 60s Fantastic Four, showing what's his name? The one with the apes.
Red Ghost
Red
and the
Ghost.
Red
disease.
Ghost.
Yeah.
Bro, I was like, oh shit. They just did it right and they didn't overdo it. And they got through the story. There was a little lull in the beginning, but when it took off, it was off and running. So
The thing you didn't need is so much comedy in the fucking Superman movie.
Yeah, that's what killed it for me too.
Yeah.
It was a lot of comedy.
and
You
it
don't
was,
need. You don't need that for a Superman movie. You don't.
And
And the two things. Okay, me being really honest, Superman was not a bad movie. It was not.
no, it wasn't.
It's the Superman that we got from the comics. It's the Superman that we already know. But the two iconic things that Superman is supposed to do was not done in this movie. Okay, so and everybody should know it. Hey, I gotta go save the planet. S on his chest, flies the fuck off. But no, we got more comedic relief, and Clark Kent was a better Superman than fucking Superman.
Clark Kent was more Superman than Superman.
more Superman than Superman.
Yeah.
Which was,
I think
That's my gripe. That's my gripe of the little nitpicky and him screaming like a little fucking girl. That took me out.
yeah,
I'm sorry, it did. It took me out. It took me out.
That was weird. Yeah,
Like right in the beginning too. Like they started off with
they
him
started
being a
off with him get his ass.
Well, they
Damn.
here's what I'll say about that. They did do that on purpose. They literally set this movie up to be like, hey, Superman just lost his first fight. Let's watch it. Why do I want to watch Superman lose his first fight?
Watch it.
But that's what they did.
Yeah.
3 minutes ago, Superman just lost his first fight. What? And now throughout the whole movie, I have to watch him go through losing his first fight. That's how you start your universe.
And losing everything else.
Yeah.
Another thing that took me out when his clone pushed him in the back when he had the handcuffs on.
Yeah.
I was like, and then you throw his fucking face into the ground. I've seen it before. Okay, fine. But I'm like, yo, when are you gonna fucking go?
No, he literally beat the shit out of he got the shit beat out of him throughout the whole movie. I understand getting the shit beat out of him for a little while, but the whole movie?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Crypto was more of a badass than fucking Superman.
That's a fact.
And we know, and at the end of the movie, you know why? Because Crypto is Kara-El's dog, and we see how she's going to be. She's a wild card. Now
she literally walks in and calls Superman a bitch.
She's not a wild card. One thing, she's not a wild card. When Superman speaks, she's supposed to say, "Okay, cuz."
Not call him a bitch.
Yeah, then he just goes.
He's like, "Yeah, I am a bitch." Yeah, I actually am a bitch. I will say this: the world of Fantastic Four was built way better than the world of Superman.
Way better.
That's one of the main things about it.
I think for I'll keep it concise. The difference between me leaving Superman is I think I said to Leo on the way out of the theater, I said, I think if I watch that movie again, it's going to get worse for me. I did not leave Fantastic Four and go, that movie's going to suck when I watch it a second time.
I literally can't wait to see
I think I will enjoy it thoroughly a second time.
I'm dying
like,
to see
Superman. That's my biggest thing.
I saw Superman for fucking already 2.5 more times.
Yeah.
And I'm trying, and I was trying.
Like some movies, you know,
I was like, okay, that was cool. This was cool. This was cool.
Some movies will grow on you. I don't know if this one's going to.
But the thing is that
Leo, you know what the difference is? You're trying to convince yourself it's cool. In the Fantastic Four movie, you don't need to convince yourself.
It was just cool.
It's just cool.
It was just cool. I could say this.
Yeah, you're right.
If this is the last Marvel movie I see until next year, I'm extremely happy.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm cool.
And it will be.
Minus the amount of doom.
There he is. Just left the theater, fellas. It's a banger, better than Superman. Yo, Fatal.
Give him a round of applause.
Fatal.
You got a round of applause.
Round of applause.
You got a round of applause.
Round of applause. This is a DC head talking. Yeah,
I can't even.
Listen, man. I'm glad that you came up here and said it. Like, it's cool. I get it.
Listen, I'm sitting here trying to defend.
If it was reversed, I would say the same thing.
Yeah,
if it was reversed, I would say the exact same thing.
I would say it.
You want to know what? You want to know what I don't? You want to know what I don't like about this Fantastic Four movie? Because they didn't send me an email saying, "Do you want to be a part of it?"
That's fair.
Because I would have definitely replied back. I would have been the one right in that movie theater looking for me and said, there I am right there. I may not be the credits, but there I am right there.
Torian said, ain't no way Mole Man can live underneath the earth
to
be that light. No way.
Dude, the 828 shout out at the end, I was like, damn, that's
the Kirby thing at the end.
Yeah, Kirby, baby.
I agree with you, Fatal. That was cool shit.
I have so two things. Number one, let's do our normal thing and just do the quick, concise. Out of 10, what would you rate this movie? 1 out of 10. I'll let anybody go. Obviously, 10 being the best. I would give
it an 8.5 out of 10.
Okay.
8.5.
8.5 out of 10. Okay. Whoever wants to go. Abel.
I'm giving it a 9. I really feel the 9. 1 point, half a point for not enough Doom, half a point for baby CGI. That's where I'm at.
That's fair.
Okay.
I'm good at 8.5. I'm good at 8.5, man.
8.5?
Yeah, that's better than what I give most things.
I give it a 9 for the Fantastic Four first #1 cover and the Jack Kirby fucking tribute at the end.
That Jack Kirby tribute was dope.
They needed to do that and his quote.
Yeah.
That's been lacking in fucking Marvel.
That was really nice.
You know what would have really took me over, and I know they probably wouldn't be able to do it because it was so short notice. If they would have gave a RIP to Julian McMahon, but that was probably cutting it close because his death just happened. So they probably wouldn't have been able to squeeze that.
There's no way for them to put that in. Yeah.
I will say this. Out of 10 for me, it's a 9. And I think that I mean this, so I know I'm going to get killed for this. This is already a top 10 Marvel movie, and it might push top 5 for me. I'm not joking when I say that.
Fact.
I'm not joking when I say that.
Listen,
I left the theater and I said, that's one of the 10 best Marvel movies I've ever seen.
Dude,
and I've watched all of them now.
Visually,
All of them.
it might like the visuals of this movie, aside from baby CGI,
Yeah.
unreal visuals.
Nah, fuck it. No, man. This girl surfed lava. You're right. It's a 9, bro.
It's a 9,
lava,
dog.
bro.
It's
That's a 9.
Okay, wait.
Nine.
One thing. I just want to just point out that in a Marvel movie, they take care of the baby compared to DC, who keeps putting babies in danger.
Well, Galactus had the baby for a minute,
Excuse
though,
me.
so he was in danger.
First of all, the Flash put babies
kidding,
in
I'm kidding,
microwaves. Okay, if that's not taking care of babies, I don't know what it is.
I'm
Yeah,
just
when his ass ran by, he should have turned on the fucking button with all that electric energy that he was fucking pulling.
Okay, wait. When they're trying to put the fucking baby seat
Glazing,
bro,
that part was funny.
That's
That was
fucking
funny.
genius.
Lasers over
One,
here,
two,
baby.
three.
And you know the thing is, I would have had an issue with that because sometimes when scenes drag out like that, I'm like, okay, y'all could have ended it. But I actually like that scene because it's like it's so
Bro, this is a
relatable
fact.
when you're trying to put that install that car for the first time.
If you're a dad, you listen.
You know the problem.
It's so relatable. It's
the issue.
hilarious. It's so relatable. Absolutely hilarious.
And what I like,
Fatal, the OG Star Wars vibes. I like that.
and what I like is that they didn't have Sue step in to help them. She just stood there with Franklin and just watched them basically suffer trying to install that car seat.
Yo,
all the car seats.
He was looking at the dudes like
that's definitely a dad scene, bro.
When all they had to do was just push,
can't wait.
just
6
push
more
the
weeks.
seat down.
I'm gonna be a dad.
Literally, 6 more weeks. I'm gonna be a dad.
The thing is that okay, Superman. The thing that happened with Superman and this is James Gunn's mouth ruined Superman.
It's not even his mouth, dude. It's his
it's the truth.
The way James Gunn's
man. It's James Gunn's mouth ruins Superman because once you say crypto makes Superman more relatable to the most popular fucking superhero on this planet, doesn't make sense.
I just want to make it clear, James Gunn also said The Flash was like one of the best superhero movies of all time.
He did say that.
Exactly.
But
this is
don't take my word for it. Look on X.
But this
He
is
said it.
But this is the thing. His mouth is messing up his own shit.
This is an all-time Leo rant, by the way.
This is tame.
Leo wants to headbutt James Gunn. That's really what it goes
tame.
down.
Because
Is he on site for you right now, Leo?
No. The thing is, I know.
How did he hurt you?
I know he's good. I know he can make a
good.
good fucking movie.
He is good. He made Guardians of the Galaxy.
And he has the talent, even though he fucked up Drax. He has the talent to fucking make.
You can't do Superman Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, you can't do it.
Yeah, it's two different
things. He
things.
has the talent to make. He has the opportunity to fucking flip this shit on his fucking head.
It should have been Watiki.
Stop.
That's one.
That's one. That's definitely one.
Is it? But okay, is it weird for me to think that I think just speaking out loud, James Gunn will crush Lobo? I think he'll fucking kill that.
I think he's gonna fucking rip. He's gonna rip.
I think he's gonna kill that.
Yeah.
I think
The only way he won't is if he makes Lobo too soft.
Too soft. He needs to make him really fun. Like,
He can get the wit. He can get the wit with the wisecracks and all of that. But if he makes him too soft,
that's
then you're fucking Lobo up.
Wait, hold on. I
don't know. Listen, we haven't even seen much of Supergirl, and he already called Superman. She already called Superman a bitch, right?
In 10
so, like,
seconds.
are we gonna get that same vibes from Lobo? Like,
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Lobo's different, bro.
Did y'all go over the Supergirl poster last week?
No, I don't think we did.
Did y'all see? Y'all saw it though, right?
I actually haven't seen the poster.
The poster's cool.
I haven't seen.
You know what's great? Her suit looks better than Superman's suit.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's wrong. See, that's
suit did look
fucking
good.
wrong.
Well, basically,
Her suit looks better than Superman's suit.
Pull it up,
What do you
Darren, real
mean?
It
quick.
shouldn't be. It shouldn't fucking be.
I know it's wrong,
But it is.
Dude, did you the scene where he got handcuffed and like he was puffing his chest out? That suit looked like dog shit. You can't even tell me it looked like dog shit.
I may or may not have a tab open with the Galactus hot toy. Sorry.
Hello.
Oh wait, pull it up. Can you pull it up? Real quick?
No, I can't.
Yes, pull it up. By the way, I RSVP'd for when it's on order, and I'm telling you, I don't care how much it costs. I'm buying it. Doesn't matter.
Bro, I heard it's not that bad. We read the other day it was only like $400. This is not horrible.
There's no. All right, I'll tell you this. I have the Hulk and the Hulkbuster. There's no way it's $400. I guarantee you it's $1,000 at least.
I don't know.
They said
It's
$349.
It's gonna be $1,000.
You think so? Maybe.
It's 349 down.
That is crazy.
Wait. What do you mean it's $349 now? Is there a price up?
I saw a price somewhere.
Wait,
is
what are you talking about?
Is this the does the poster say look out?
Hold
it?
on.
Is that the poster I'm looking at?
Can you pull it up? Because now I need to see it.
No, I'm pulling up Supergirl because I don't want to see it because I'm gonna get upset because I want it.
No, because I'm gonna buy it right now. I'm not even kidding. And that's the one thing that I want because
this poster.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, look at how much better that suit is.
God damn you!
I had the extension already. Damn it.
Shalla-Bal.
And I like this because that that whole poster literally defines what Supergirl is.
She's in a trench coat.
It defines the woman of tomorrow. That's
The
what it
woman of
defines.
tomorrow.
Look at it.
And meanwhile,
God
in that comment, she
There it
wasn't that
is.
fucking-
By the way, let me talk. Let me tell you why this is going to be $1,000. So they are partnering. I think there might be a logo on the bottom if you pull it up. This company called SoFi. I guess it's their first. It's literally their first figure partnership with them, and it's a large figure. It's going to be as big as the Hulkbuster that I have. That's like 2 feet tall.
Oh,
it's gonna be that big.
Oh,
so this is $1,000 figure, and
Bigger than that.
I actually can't wait to spend the money on this because I'm not gonna open it and it's gonna be worth double the price. That's where we're at.
By the way, I'm gonna take the banner down since we're basically at the end here.
Yeah.
Does anybody want to guess the Fantastic Four's Rotten Tomato scores so far?
Let's go.
It's gotta be. Are we at an
Anybody wanna
88? Are we at an 88 between everything?
I'll bring it up here. So as of right now, 1,000 verified audience scores and 225 critic reviews.
92
we are at an
and
88 and a 92.
Wow, 92 people, huh?
So 92 on the popcorn
You know
meter
what?
for the audience, which is on par with the Superman score.
How many
right
people
now.
is that?
I was getting ready.
over
I
1,000.
was getting ready.
Over
I was getting ready
That's
to
over
say that.
1,000.
Over 1,000.
Listen, let me just say this right quick. I know we all have our different ranging of opinions when it comes to Superman and Fantastic Four, but being completely honest with you, going into this month, is 2 things I said. One, we knew going into this year that 2 behemoth movies were coming out the same month. I said, please do not move either day. I want y'all to compete in that box office.
Yeah,
I'm glad they did that. And number 2, I wanted both of these movies to be successful in their own right. And looking at these Rotten Tomato scores for both of them, I think they succeeded, at least in that aspect.
They did a good
and
job.
They're definitely going to make their money. They both marketed the way they could, and they're going to perform.
One movie's going to make more than the other.
Listen,
I don't know if Fantastic Four is going to make more.
I'm putting out the lights.
I don't. I don't.
said
I
what?
think, bro.
I
it
think
made the
kids are gonna go see
it-
Superman more.
No, it made the same. It made the same opening weekend money. That means it's on pace to make the same money.
Wait till
Wait
till the word gets
No,
out.
that's global.
Today's
Global's
Thursday.
220
No, wait.
right now.
Here's
It's
where
only
it,
Thursday.
wait. Here's where it might make more money because Superman globally is
Isn't doing
suffering
well.
in
Yeah,
other
it's not doing
countries.
well. Yeah.
Fantastic Four might have a better chance to make more monies
It might.
overseas than it does. You know what I mean? Domestically, Superman is doing really good,
It is.
but
Domestically,
overseas
it is.
it's not like. And
Well,
I wonder why. I wonder why
just
Superman
look-
isn't doing
I
good
just
because
looked
it entails America and no one likes us. Nobody likes us very much.
My name is Jeff.
Well,
My name is Jeff.
well, they said they're expecting the Fantastic Four to open up globally between 190 and 210.
Yeah, 190 and 210. That's it. It's not a great opening weekend.
I will. I'll tell you
It's
this.
not.
I
It's
think it's gonna have.
average, dude.
I think it's gonna have legs, though. I think it's gonna
looking for
have
looking for tickets for this thing because I had to move my ticket. I had to move mine today. Looking for tickets for this movie was harder than looking for tickets for Superman on the same Thursday.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But Superman also came out Wednesday and Tuesday some places.
I will be curious to see.
And Fantastic Four did not.
I'm curious to see how the weekly box office does because I went to go see Superman. What was it that Monday it came out? The next Monday, and like my theater was packed. So I'm curious to see how the Monday.
This Monday we'll have a definite.
We'll have a good judge on Monday.
If Fantastic Four better make fucking money. If it doesn't make money, I'm gonna be disappointed because people need to go fucking see it, in my opinion. So if it doesn't, I'm gonna be a little pissed, but it is what it is. That will make me think that superhero fatigue is real. Personally, if Fantastic Four doesn't make money, because that's a good fucking movie.
I don't think it's gonna happen in this case. This is that tell a friend to tell a friend type of deal.
Maybe.
And when you tell a friend and tell a friend, and they start talking about the fact that this woman does all of this amazing stuff in this, now somebody wants to go see this. It's about a woman and her baby.
What you also need to look at, look at the demographics too. Like a breakdown of the demographics, like male to female ratio. Then you can break it down by ethnicity as well to see what group, because they break all of that regional stuff down, even when it comes to factoring in the box office.
Yeah, very true.
I think it's going to be very, very, very close. I think Fantastic Four has a chance to make $750.
I could see that.
And I think Superman is going to be literally probably $725.
It's going to be between five. No, it's going to be between
Fantastic
5 and 6.
Four can make their money back from popcorn buckets alone.
It's a fact.
They made their money on me,
dude. Aaron, did they say how many popcorn buckets they had at AMC?
No, after the chick told me that there was a fight out at the theater over the fucking.
There was
Galactus
literally
buckets.
a fight.
Yeah, because these fucking dweebs showed up at 11 o'clock to get a fucking popcorn bucket. Because we have no life and no job. So
dude, the
fine.
Regal. I walked in there. I walked into Regal and I'm like, there's no way they have these buckets left. I'm like, they had one more on display. I'm like, oh, how much is that? And she's like, oh, well, it's like $80. I'm like, I mean, is that the only one you got? She's like, I'll sell it to you, but like I have new ones over here. I'm like, what?
If I would have showed up to Stony, I'm gonna out myself right now. If I would have showed up to Stony Brook Lowe's today and there was a fight over a Galactus popcorn bucket, I would have fucking walked out of there with 3 of them. Nice. I would have fucking drop kicked people in the parking lot.
Once again, repeating from earlier in the show, motherfucking Ronkonkoma.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I'm telling you right now.
Come on,
motherfucking Ronkonkoma.
Fight me over a popcorn bucket is crazy.
Boy, you are lucky I have my family with me.
I might schedule. I might schedule.
Everybody here knows my wife. Most likely knows my wife, and she was like, "You need to go get that." I was like,
"Listen,
Isabella was right there." I was like, "No."
I might schedule a Facebook Marketplace meetup, and we'll find out who's Galactus and who's fucking Fantastic Four real quick.
Hey, before we go any further, speaking of box office, I had to go look this up. But shout out to the Lilo and Stitch live action movie. It is officially the first $1 billion movie.
$1 billion movie of the year.
Good.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Right now it's sitting at like a 1,900,000 something thousand.
It'll probably be the only one.
Minecraft came close. It was short about like 40 something million.
Is that a Disney movie?
It's a Disney movie, baby. You
Live
know
action.
Lilo and Stitch, bro?
It's a very Disney movie.
God damn.
Oh, by the way, I know we keep by the way, and we're pushing 3 hours. By the way, potential watch party next week. Eyes of Wakanda's dropping 3 weeks early. Just saying, comes out next Friday. Comes out next Friday, literally next.
And they're dropping all 4 episodes.
All 4 episodes next Friday.
And they're like 30 minutes each, so that you can wrap it up in like 2 hours.
Well, sir, you have to watch either Dread or Superman.
I'll
watch
Superman.
You got some stuff to watch.
Everybody's gonna vote for Superman.
By the way, for those of you who came to the watch party this past week, shout out to you guys. We had a good time watching the Marvels. Aaron, how did you feel about the Marvels after?
It was marvelous. I don't fucking know. What the fuck you want me to say?
Oh,
This
but
music
wait a
sucks.
minute. No, but wait a minute. We're not asking hold on. We're not asking the right questions here. Aaron, how did you feel about Monica Rambeau?
I love her.
In
Can
those
I
shorts.
get to the yams?
Love
shorts.
her. Love Miss Marvel. She's fantastic in everything she does. Iman Vellani, love her too. Captain Flat Ass Nissan, I could have done with.
Oh,
the
Jesus.
whole time. It's fine. But
To be fair, she has negative ass.
But she's your BFF.
she's never that ever in a million years. I hope one day like this channel like really blows up and we get like red carpet stuff, and I hope my first interview is Brie Larson.
It's gonna be.
so we can have a
Brie Larson.
conversation.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Hey, can you tell me why you suck?
I will literally. I'll ruin our credentials immediately and then leave.
I need to know what you are going to say to her if it ever got to that point.
Hey, so like Nissans, right?
Actually, I don't really know what I would say to her. Honestly, I don't think there would be much conversation there.
Read the last couple of comments and let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Are they marketing action figures for either franchise or what?
Yes.
For Fantastic Four, Superman.
Fantastic Four
Oh,
and Superman. They both got.
do is they're
Yeah.
trying to sell toys.
Yeah,
I just went on the Hot Toys website.
yeah.
They have 5 Fantastic Four figures and a Galactus already.
Wait, you got your levels for your action figures, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You got your Walmart Target stuff.
Yeah.
Then you got your sideshow stuff.
No, Walmart Target action figures aren't fucking cheap anymore. Them bitches like $40, $50 a pop, dude.
Well, hey,
Yeah,
man.
especially the Todd McFarlane ones.
Them shits is
Todd
expensive,
Todd
bro.
McFarlane
But
Superman.
no, you're still talking about the collectible type stuff. Like, I mean, action figures.
No,
they got
action
regular
figures.
action figures in the toys, man. The toy out ain't that expensive.
They can be.
R.I.P. to
Depends.
Jeffrey the Giraffe.
Well,
Yeah, I miss Toys R Us.
do not like the way the characters are depicted in Eyes of Wakanda. Not really enough or dynamic, as if I'm saying it nicely. From the teaser trailer, I mean, you didn't really get much. I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna watch it because Ryan Coogler's producing.
I'm not expecting a lot out of an animation.
Nah, but it's Coogler.
It's
Ryan
Coogler.
Coogler.
Coogler, I
It's
trust.
Coogler.
It's Ryan Coogler. It might be dope, bro.
I gotta watch it.
And you have to remember that it's not a movie, so you know
Right.
the amount of work to get that thing done. It's got a finite amount of time to put everything together. So
And it's gonna close. It's gonna close and explain a lot of things.
yeah,
All right. I guess that's an episode 177. Fantastic Four in the books, all that.
And also too, this is the last MCU movie
Marvel
for
movie.
a while. Like
A year and a half.
Really let that sink in. It is the last one
Look,
for a while. But like,
I can
like Neil said,
rewatch
what we
this
asked
movie
for.
every month up until Doomsday. Okay.
That's
This is what
okay.
we asked for.
That's okay. I still listen. The previews from this movie, I saw Demon Slayer go into theaters. I saw Tron Ares go into
Word.
theaters. I got a freaking Mortal Kombat trailer the other day coming
Mortal
to
Kombat
theaters.
was dope.
Come on, son. Like this movie's
I
still
had the Predator
Yeah.
one. Badlands was in the theater.
I didn't have that
oh,
one.
Badlands.
Oh, it looked
Wait.
good.
Yeah,
It
it
looked
did.
good on the screen,
Yeah,
bro.
it
Also,
did look
Leo,
good on the
but wait a
screen. I
minute,
saw that.
wait a minute, Leo. You got some horror movies coming up, like Together and Weapons and Black Phone 2.
Lights on bright, Leo. Lights on bright. Bro.
Leo
Lights
does not
off,
watch.
right.
Okay.
You even got a show coming out called Welcome to Derry, which is a prequel to It.
No,
I think Leo needs to do a watch party in the dark. That's what I think.
Yes, he does.
Yeah,
He needs to do a horror watch party. Come on.
It does.
Aaron.
Horror watch
Aaron.
party. Horror watch
Aaron,
party.
we
Be
don't-
honest.
Aaron, you better cut the shit.
Come on.
To be fair, he watched
Come
the
on.
Marvels. Come on, man.
Come on.
yeah.
If Aaron watched the Marvels, you can watch
Don't worry.
it. Don't play games.
Folks, don't worry. We'll talk to Leo's agent. Get this
He
straight.
said,
Yes,
he
we
said,
will.
the other man
We'll
said
get it in
Leo's
the
gonna come right out the
Yeah,
door.
y'all better fucking have a lot of donos.
right.
Y'all ain't fucking up my
All right.
spirit.
Well,
178 next week.
let me end this right, ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, thank you all for hanging out. From myself, Aaron, Big Chase, Wendeezy, and Leo, and Torian. Tell them where to find you, Torian.
Find me right here on YouTube, Torian Rain Reloaded. Find me over on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, same name, and I'm also on Instagram as well. Oh, speaking of that, I reached a milestone for the channel, another milestone. 7,500 uploads.
Nice,
on
dude.
YouTube.
Congratulations, bro.
Apparently, listen.
Every time you come on the show, you got something new you doing, bro.
Listen. Apparently, I got a lot to say, but people love to hear it, so I'm gonna keep on talking as long as I got the ability to talk.
Hardest working man in podcast.
Why not?
All right.
God, love to hear it. All right, well, this is the Man Cave 101 podcast. We talk all things nerdy, giving you all of your nerdy needs throughout the week. Like, comment, and subscribe. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Kick, Rumble. Oh, God, we'll be here next Thursday, live every Thursday at 8 p.m. And remember, I herald his beginning. I herald your end. I herald Galactus. The next one, take care.
Die with yours.
Yo, his Tim's crispy as hell.
Yo, what? 40 blows is bananas.
Even after he jumped in the water, son. Loved him. Loved him, bro.
Yo.
Gangsta.
Had to.
Pull up to the man cave. Pull up to the man